Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. We'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the New York Knicks here in New York. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the 90s NBA was physical, and no team embodied that more than the Knicks. When the league cracked down with rule changes in 1997, it was seen as a direct response to New York. Then Nick Doc Rivers said,
"All right, David, thank you." And so off the tip, it's New York. A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Fultz. Wendell Carter is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Wagner. And it's Levine in at the shooting guard.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Here's Wagner. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. The three-pointer, no good.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Now, here's Barrett. Handle a screen on Wagner. Barrett, the shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. Fultz, the pass to Kaminsky. Stolen by Robinson. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. The second effort. And Robinson with the layup.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Fultz. He had 15 points last out. Dishes it to Kaminsky. Poke loose. Wagner outside. 4 on the clock. Over Barrett. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Now here's Payton, following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Rose with the ball. Good on the bucket.
Absolutely fearless. This is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Now here's Fultz. And there's the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Fultz. To end the cold streak. And the layup is good.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score in the interior. That's nicely done.
The Knicks leading by 4. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, pass to Robinson. New York with a new 14. Pass to Randall. The 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Fultz kicks to Levine. And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone realizes it's not something we can take for granted. Cherish those moments with your loved ones. They're likely to be your fondest memories.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Now, here's Barrett. Inside. Outside for Robinson. Off target from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Two on the clock.
Well, the active hands of Derrick Rose, really good job making that offensive player uncomfortable.
For New York, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Randall, a screen on Wagner. Unloads from 13. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
On the wing, Levine, covered by Payton. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Rose. Dishes to Robinson. Out to Barrett. For the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Barrett's got 5.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Carter sets the pick for Fultz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Rose. And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
The first free throw is good. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now. Boy, that contact not affecting Wendell Carter Jr. at all. Tremendous focus right there.
Rose surveying the D. Robinson against Kaminsky. Outside for Randall. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Fultz against Rose. Fultz the pass to Levine. And here's Carter. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Barrett. Launches a three. No good on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Levine dishes to Carter. The pass to Fultz. Back to Levine. Kaminsky in the corner. Pass to Fultz. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Baca comes in for Randall. And Alec Burks subbed in for Rose. Orlando also making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Suggs comes in for Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men. And Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
Now, here's Burks. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
Outside, Levine. Isaac finds Levine. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Let's take a look at numbers for Carter. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
Clock is at 3. Now, here's Suggs. He's tightly guarded. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Let's go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's 6 points for Robinson. Anthony kicks to Ennis. Back to Anthony. Carter with a screen on Peyton. Anthony with it. Robinson picks him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doris, you have to appreciate how confident Cole Anthony is in his game.
Kevin, I love the swagger this young man plays with. He feels and believes that he can score on anyone at the NBA level. And that kind of attitude is what, to me, makes this guy unguardable. And Greg, I cannot imagine how proud you are as his father.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt that I'm proud of him. And you're right, he probably does think he can score on just about anybody, even when he can't.
So Anthony nails both of them. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston. Now here's Suggs. Burks covering, and that one is good from Suggs.
Let's not forget, Jalen Suggs is a great football player growing up. He is not afraid to mix it up down low.
Outside Robinson. It's up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here is Suggs. He's got 5. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs is so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Peyton passes to Burks. Robinson wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range. Robinson's got 12.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
This is it to Suggs. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. New York leading by 5. Beaten inside, defended by Carter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New York.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The Magic trail by 8. Anthony kicks to Isaac. Going inside, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Knicks 4th.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
And the first one at the line is good.
I think the fact of the matter is all the tools are there for Jonathan Isaac. It's really a matter of being consistent for this young guy.
And both free throws good for Isaac. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those hot picks.
Now, here's Suggs. Tight defense on him, and the shot goes in.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Pass to Robinson from deep. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Carter with a screen on Payton. Carter outside. The dish to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Suggs has got 11 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the pass to Fields. Carter against Robinson. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Now, Suggs. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel.
And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So on the floor for Orlando, Frank Kaminsky is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Levine at the small forward position. Burks against Fultz. Burks kicks to Rose. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Wagner's checked in for the Magic.
In for the Magic, Franz Wagner.
Orlando on D. 7-point differential. Randall is screen on Levine. And it's Barrett penetrating. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
Kaminsky dishes to Levine. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Barrett.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
He was all alone on that one. Barrett's got the lead at 12 now for the Knicks.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
The 3 from Anthony. Good on the triple. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
As comfortable as anybody from deep. You cannot leave Cole Anthony open.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Randall passes to Rose. Now here's Fields. Kicks it to Barrett. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Levine. Kaminsky sets the pick for Levine. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
The Knicks shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Rose against Anthony. Outside, Levine. Kaminsky is screen on Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 10. Randall grabs the board. New York leading by 11. Up top, Barrett. He's defended by Wagner. Burks the pass to Randall. Moves back up. And it's Ibaka with the bucket inside. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the night.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Levine, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Anthony dishes to Levine. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
We're talking about a 3-level score. Right now, Zach LaVine getting to the painted area, high percentage finish.
Rose finds Burks. Back to Rose. Shoots over Wagner. That one a little long. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. They trail by 11. Here's Anthony. 5 points in the game. Pass to Fultz. Down low. Kaminsky misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Randall passes to Rose. Barrett with a screen on Anthony. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Levine. The Magic trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kaminsky up top. He dishes it to Levine. Shoots. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Knicks on defense. Outside Anthony. Kaminsky with the screen. Anthony can't hit. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think they can throw defenders off, so I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
For the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Burks, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Rose. So he gets them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Levine against Robinson. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He is playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Randle with the ball. He has 7. Passes to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York, no good that time either. The Magic trail by 13. To the right side. Now here's Fultz. Wagner outside. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Randle with the bucket.
Well, that's Randle working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. You look at the beast, he's really been playing well.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Robinson's checked in for New York. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Franz Wagner. James Ennis, he'll check in for Zach Levine. And it's Suggs in for Anthony. Good on the shot. Suggs has got 13.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs has found his rhythm, and now he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal. He is leaving no doubt that the defense could have a tough night.
It's stolen by Ennis. Pass to Carter. Now Isaac. Fultz looking around. And that one, good. He has 6.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Robinson sets a screen for Robinson. Barrett wide open, he fires. No good on the triple. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Fultz. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now, here's Barrett. Defense right on him. No one near Randle as he lets it go. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3 pointers they've allowed.
Carter with a screen on Barrett. Suggs kicks to Fultz. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
The Knicks making a switch here. Fields checked in. Suggs dishes to Ennis. 6 to shoot. Out to Carter. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Isaac misses. The Knicks leading by 15. Payton looking it over. The pass to Fields. Back to Payton. Outside Robinson. Off target with his 3. Orlando's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Fultz the pass to Suggs. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Barrett.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside, Payton. He kicks it to Barrett. Here's Robinson. And that one drops for him. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Pass to Suggs. Passes it to Fultz. Isaac with a screen for Fultz. Shoots over Fields. Fultz, no good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 17-point lead, their biggest. 1:06 left in the first half.
So where is it, guys? Where is the news about
shooting a pretty
that
low
rise up?
34% thus far. Pass to Fultz. Over Payton. Misses and the dry spell continues.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Robinson kicks to Fields. Fires the 3. Robinson missing again.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And it's Suggs missing.
We haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Fultz against Payton. For 3, Barrett. And he's good on the 3 ball. Barrett's got a pair of triples in the second half for New York.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
And so it's the New York Knicks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Coach, a solid